Notice that minnow amongst all the goldfish? There used to be 18 of them, but now there's only one. Dang, I got dark. Hey guys, it's been a while since I posted anything, and it's been even longer since I posted anything of substance. So I thought today would be a wonderful day to set up my camera in my living room and talk to myself for a while. With one hand in my pants and my other hand in your pants. Now if you saw or read the title of my last video, you'll know that the reason I was gone for so long is because I was in Jamaica, the country of Bombo Clat. Bob Marley jerking my chicken, dumplings, but not these kind of dumplings. And most significantly, a community of kind, well-mannered, and cultured people. As you can probably imagine, in Jamaica, there's not a lot of people that look like me. I was like a goldfish in a sea of bass. That's how I'd put it. The ugly duckling, the odd one out. But that didn't stop me from making new friends. In fact, on my first day in Jamaica, I met Charlotte, my Airbnb host. So she kind of had to be my friend, but I still count that because I do think we eventually developed a genuine friendship. Not only did I meet Charlotte, I also met Charlotte's entire family. And this was really special for me because I've never even met any of my ex's family members. Well, I've seen them, but they never said hi to me. Now, since I am working on a vlog at the moment for all 30 of my loyal subscribers, I'm not gonna spoil too much. But I will say that Charlotte was one of the most wonderfulest people I have ever met. A wonderful driver, a wonderful mother, and a wonderful host. She was so wonderful, in fact, that she let me breastfeed her baby. Oh, I'm just kidding. Well, half kidding, because no milk came out. Guys, I promise I'm not that weird. I just couldn't think of another joke, and my digital footprint is cooked anyways, so I just went for it. Just don't imagine it too much. Don't envision just an Asian guy breastfeeding a baby. Just don't think about it too much. But yeah, I just had nothing better to say. I'm sorry. I realize this is getting a little bit weird now, so I'm just gonna move on to the next topic. Let's talk about air conditioning in Jamaica. In Jamaica, I stayed at a grand total of 3 accommodations. 2 out of 3 of them did not have AC or hot water. And as a cock-squatted, wood-addicted, spoiled brat, I was slapped in the face with a big, disturbing realization of just how privileged I am to have easy and constant access to hot water and AC. So for a total of 4 nights, I would go to sleep in a hot and steamy 85 to 90 degree Fahrenheit plus weather. And when I'd wake up, it would be like I just finished cuddling and having sex with Jabba the Hutt. I'd wake up, I'd take my shirt off, I'd take my pants off, I'd take a freezing shower, and I would still be sweating. All in all, I just hope that one day I can find a girl who is as hot and steamy as Jabba the Hutt. On the topic of Jamaica, it would be a crime worse than Homelander doing it with his own mother if I didn't talk about the people or the culture. Now you're probably wondering, what is Jamaican culture like? What is their vibe? What is their energy? How big are their hog riders? And as someone who has experience with each of these things, I can easily answer all of your questions. Jamaicans are laid back as fuck. Unless maybe, of course, they're trying to make some money off of you, but even that is more relaxed. For example, when I was in Montego Bay, one of the more touristy spots in Jamaica, a coconut vendor came up to me and asked me to buy some coconuts. I said, I've had enough of big juicy nuts for the day, perhaps even for a lifetime. So I'm not going to be buying any coconuts. But despite the fact that I had rejected his business proposition, me and the coconut vendor went on to have a nice, genuine conversation. He asked me which part of Korea I'm from, or which Korea I'm from. I asked him which Africa he's from. He said, Bombo Clat, I'm not from Africa. And I said, Bombo Clat, I'm also not from Africa. That we have in common. He started laughing, I started laughing. We had a lot of chemistry. And so eventually by nighttime, he ended up back in my Airbnb and we had our first child together. Now, this isn't the only time something like that happened. Thank goodness, both of our pregnancy tests came back negative, or else I might have had to stay in Jamaica for a little longer. But I had great conversations with just about all of my taxi drivers as well. In fact, on several occasions, they would offer to take me, when I had to go to multiple destinations, they would offer to take me and wait for me to the next destination, for example, from a restaurant to a park to a tourist spot. And they would do it without charging additional fare for the wait time, which is insane. I mean, that would never happen in the US of A. If you wanted to not pay someone for their wait time, well, first off, that would never happen. But second, if that did happen and you didn't pay them for their wait time, they would get really mad. You would get written up on Uber for being a shitty customer. You get a 1-star review. That is the worst thing ever. Okay? So Jamaicans, they're just really laid back, they're really chill, they're really humble and nice people. And if they see you struggling, they will want to make sure that you're gonna be okay. And that is my takeaway from Jamaica. Everyone there has massive hog rider penile energy, and I'm just here to suck it all up. These interactions formulate the memories that stick with me the most. And what makes it even better is that I documented a lot of these things, a lot of the people, a lot of my experiences. So I can look back now and smile and reflect and goon at my best moments. If you enjoyed this video about absolutely nothing at all, or you appreciate my pedo mustache, please caress that like button or fondle that subscribe button. Also stay tuned as I post more uncensored raw dog content of my time in Jamaica. Thanks guys.
Somebody's watching me.